era to era to era. The fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years. Shakey's Creamy Spinach Pizza. Creamier.
Creamier? Yummier! Good afternoon and welcome to all the volleyball fans watching. This is Quick Set, brought to you by Kick, powered by Smart 5G. I am Danny Nakpil, your courtside reporter, to be joined later by Daphne Cristobal and Rhea Ragas, and we are live here at the Paco Arena. This is still the quarterfinals of the 2025 Shakey Super League Preseason Unity Cup, and we're gonna have a double header this Friday. Pero hindi lang to basta-basta because we have two do-or-die games at dahil naghihintay na nga ang UST at NU sa semifinals. We'll find out who are the other two teams that will be joining them for our first game. Nagamit nga na Adamson Lady Falcons sa kanilang twice-to-beat advantage kaya kailangan nilang halapin muli ang CSB Lady Blazers. And for our second game is isa pa tong do-or-die match between the FEU Lady Tamaraws and the UP Fighting Maroons. And of course, hindi papahuli ang Shakey Super League with the SSL bundles and its special offers. Cheer for your team while enjoying your Shakey's favorites with the Super League meal deal. Now available in 3 types: SSL 1099, SSL Classic, and the SSL Gold. And it gets even better. Classic and Gold bundles now come with a Shakey Super Card for even more perks and discounts. Whether you're courtside or couchside, enjoy the action with a Super League meal deal. And of course, come join us here at the Paco Arena in Manila to witness the volleyball action live. But if you are at home, you can catch the 2025 Shakey Super League Preseason Unity Cup on Puso, Pilipinas, and our Shakey Super League Facebook page. The matches will also be broadcast on Smart Sports Facebook page. Meanwhile, you can catch our TV broadcast on Solar Sports on DDT Channel 21, Cable Link Channel 58, and Sky Cable Channel 70. Will the Adamson Lady Falcons join the Final Four o itataas ba ng CSB ang bandera ng NCAA? We will find out soon. Once again, this Quick Set brought to you by Kick, powered by Smart 5G.
Ilang with another clean and powerful kill. Stand out from Lady Knights.
Esco hammers that one down. Urgency here, but Koyos, oh my goodness, just erupting at the right time.
All confidence that we are seeing for the College of St. Benilde.
Here she is, right on you. And the halftime there. Alinsoki.
With 24 points last game, Ayadin Singh shed light on the side of the Lady Blazers, extending this into game number 2, but they will be going up against the Lady Falcons, led by Joya Singh, incoming rookie on their end, with so much pride, erupting with also 20 points despite that 5-setter loss. It is a do-or-die quarterfinal showdown, a battle of the wills, Adamson Lady Falcons kontra CSB Lady Blazers. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat at nagbabalik po muli itong Shakey Super League Preseason Unity Cup. My name is Daphne Cristobal with Rhea Ragas and Danny Nakpil on the sidelines. And ito, Rhea, in this game, ito sa unang laro natin, yun po ang makakalaban ng University of Santo Tomas. Pero ngayon, balikan muna natin yung naging Game 1 showing nila, yung naging showdown nila, kung saan nagwagi etong side ng CSB Lady Blazers. During set number 1, Rhea, extended set agad yon, pero nagpakitang gilas din at agad sumagot etong Adamson despite the absence of Shiny Tura.
That's right, Daphne. In the first two sets, CSB started off strong, winning their first two sets there. And of course, they stumbled in the fourth set. Agad bumawi ang Adamson, but in the end, it was really the Lady Blazers that prevailed in that match.
Sabi nga natin, no, as you all
Only from CSB, hindi din ganun kalamang ang kanilang opponent errors. You have Adamson and giving away 33 points. Needed was that trust from her teammates to boost her confidence and of course to translate that confidence into numbers. And speaking of numbers, Adamson tallied 24 points in that last match, built on 24 attacks on her name. So her game will definitely be much needed here going up against Adamson.
And it was a blazing performance para dito kay Ayaden Singh, isa na sa mga veteranong players on the side of the Lady Blazers. Pero itong incoming rookie na to, just 18 years old, hailing from Ormoc, provided 20 solid points on that loss kontra CSB. Alam natin 5-setter match yun, Rhea, pero bihira na manggagaling yung ganong kumpiyansa sa isang rookie.
That's right, with star player Shaina Nitura sitting out the quarterfinal match in that first game against Adamson, si Coach JP Yude naman, nag-rely siya on other players who stood up the tallest for CSB. And that's right, this girl right here is Mary Joy Aseo, built on 19 attacks and 1 ace, overall 20 points for her.
Kaya naman, wag na nating patagalin pa at makikilala na ating starting six sa Adamson University Lady Falcons kontra CSB Lady Blazers in just a while.
Good eyesight makes perfect moments. For expert eye care, state-of-the-art facilities, affordable eyewear. Go to EO. EO Executive Optical. Love your eyes.
Presenting our game officials for this match. First referee, Ray Galve. Second referee, Lari Escorial. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Baco Arena. This is the Shakey Super League Preseason Unity Cup 2025. This match is between the College of St. Benilde Lady Blazers and across the net, the Adamson University Lady Falcons. And now, let us meet the starters for both teams. First, from College of St. Benilde Lady Blazers. First off, setter and team captain at number 1, Shanae Bazarte. Outside hitter number 11, Kyle Yeses. Another outside hitter number 12, Ash Yeses. Middle blocker at number 15, Majoy Inocentes. Opposite hitter number 16, Clyde Gatareg. Middle blocker at number 21, Zam Nolasco. Starting libero at number 17, Jessa Dorog. Head coach of the Lady Blazers, Jerry Yi. And now, let us meet the starters from Adamson University, Lady Falcons. First off, outside hitter and team captain at number 1, Shai Nitura. Middle blocker number 3, third Sudao. Middle blocker at number 4, Eloy Dote. Outside hitter number 13, Francis Morde. Setter at number 14, Faye Sagaysay. Opposite hitter number 18, Abi Sege. Her starting libero at number 12, Judith Manuel. Head coach of the Lady Falcons, JP Ude. It's the Lady Blazers versus the Lady Falcons. This is the Shakey Super League Preseason Unity Cup 2025.
Starting
Good
lineup
luck
on
to
the
both
side of the
teams.
Lady Falcons, Sagaysay, Tudao, Dote, Nitura. Ang pagbabalik niya after missing that game number 1 dito sa ating quarterfinals, Mordi, Segi, as well as etong si Manuel sa kabilang panig naman. The usual suspects, the Lieses Twins will be part of the starting 6 as well as Katarik. So mukhang coming off the bench muli etong si Adamson para sa kanilang panig. But alam natin na magiging sakit ng ulo to if you're the Lady Blazers with Shai Nitura's return in today's game.
Well, definitely, this is something that the Lady Blazers have to adjust given their last game. Wala si Shaina Nitura on the side of Adamson.
It is the battle of the whales. Adamson Lady Falcons contra CSB Lady Blazers. This set is brought to you by Shakey's. From era to era to era, the fun keeps rolling. 50 years of fun, family, and pizza. Dito po sa Shakey's. Set number 1 underway. Again, this came off a 5-setter match kung saan nagwagi po itong College of St. Benilde. Katarig nailing that one through early here in set 1.
Like you mentioned earlier, Daphne, Adamson will be coming out of the bench. But on the other side, on the bright side, I would say, Clyde Katarig is actually doing a good job, you know, being a starter and being a substitute for Coach Jerry.
Oh naman, oh. Itong si Clyde, no, yung dinidescribe natin as the nonchalant for CSB. But in that sequence, unable to get that one through. Block point.
In that first attempt, Daphne, no, medyo loose ang block. But that time, that was a well-timed block.
And that block is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now. Unang set natin noon, 28 to 26. Nagwagi ang Lady Blazers. They came from behind. I think parang 20-something mark yun. Nagkaroon sila ng run doon.
Great activation there on the side of Adamson. Mordi now up at that scoreboard for the Lady Falcons. Oh,
Although miscalculated by third to Dow.
that could have been a chance ball for Adamson.
So ngayon po, nagpapahinga, nanonood at nagsascout lang itong side ng UST. And they also have this twice to beat advantage in the Final Four.
So far, the Lady Blazers, hindi nila nakukuha yung tempo here in set number 1. But both teams are actually doing a good job doing a side-out system here.
Nakabante po ng isang puntos. Itong Lady Falcons. Zam Nolasco, their top scorer. And even our top blocker in the tournament as of the moment. Mordi with her second point.
It's a smart play coming from Mordi. Just getting that ball through the smaller blocker in Chene Basarte.
not the best of showing actually for Francis Mordi in their first appearance kontra CSB Lady Blazers nung time na yon. Medyo nag-struggle din siya sa larong yon. Adamson with a 3-point lead right now. One-hand save galing kay Mordi. Magkakaroon ng tsansa. Itong Lady Blazers, Basarte to Nolasco.
Great defense there.
Mordi tipping the ball over immediately, 3 points.
So far, the Lady Blazers could not contain Francis Mordi here in set number 1. And this girl here is on a roll so far.
Agarang 3 puntos. At isang atake pa lang ang nangyari dito on the side of Benilde courtesy of Katarig. This could be her 4th point. And yes!
Mordi just outsmarting the defense of the Lady Blazers here. And that forces the hand of Coach Jerry Yee.
Drop ball tayo, cover nila. Makasok sa atin, di tayo didepensa. Anong inaasahan nyo?
Isa-isahin muna natin, ha? Mabasa yung mga bata, oh!
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now.
You know what, Daphne? That's the biggest problem of Coach Jerry so far here in set number 1 is that Francis Mordi is just outsmarting the blocks of the Lady Blazers, and Coach Jerry Yee is asking for a defense. Kasi nga, hindi naman ganun ka-powerful, hindi naman ganun ka-stellar yung mga palo ni Mordi. Instead, she's just really trying to place her attacks sa mga open spaces.
And let's see how they will try to respond from that timeout, knowing that they are behind by 5 points.
Great attack there from Kylie Esses.
That play was brought to you by Kick, powered by Smart. Our way, our rules. Download the app now. Reverse setup.
Oh,
Access denied.
Samantha Nolasco immediately responding to that Coach Jerry timeout.
And this block is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now. Sagaysay. Binigay kay Mordi. Isinalba.
Great
Basarte. Faye to Mordi. From the left pin. Although that will not go over.
For contact violation will be called against the Lady Blazers.
Pero at least doon nagkaroon ng back-to-back points kanina itong Lady Blazers. They're still down here heading dito sa ating unang technical timeout.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app. Choose your number. Activate the eSIM and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Good eyesight makes perfect moments. For expert eye care, state-of-the-art facilities, affordable eyewear. Go to EO. EO Executive Optical. Love your eyes.
Only projects, plans, play, games! With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Shakey's Creamy Spinach Pizza. Creamier.
Creamier, yummier!
This is the 2025 Shakey Super League Preseason Unity Cup. Kanina nakapag-usap kami ng mahaba-haba ni Coach JP. According to him, Alam niya na hindi A-game ng Adamson ang pinakita nila last match. But Coach JP still looks at their loss on a positive light. Sabi nga niya kung hindi sila natalo, hindi nila malalaman kung anong kailangan ma-improve. Those challenges will mold us and test our character, he added. We can see Shayna Nitura playing today, and Coach JP also shared that she has been cleared by the doctor na laro din ang right foot ni Jonicio kahapon, kaya kulang sila at perfect timing ang paglalaro ni Shai. Daphne and Rhea?
Thank you, Danny. And at least may green light na, no? Itong si Shai Nitura to play in this crucial game. Block point naman this time.
So far, yun yung kulang for the Lady Blazers here, Daphne, no, is that wala silang coverage. And the Adamson is really, they're doing a good job manning the net. Nakukuha nila yung, nababasa nila yung mga attacks ng Lady Blazers.
And we talked about how Shai could be a big problem for the Lady Blazers, but I think it is also a bigger problem knowing that Frances Mordy is having her hot hands.
Yes.
So far, she has 5 points here in set number 1 with 4 attacks and a block. Sagaysay choosing Mordy.
Oh, great defense. Yep.
Chance for the Lady Falcons. Running attack. Ganda ng depensa sa likod. Yun yung hinahanap natin sa kanila. Although, napasobra ang atake doon.
They could not, talking about the Lady Blazers, they could not translate those defense into offense kasi nga na-error lang nila Daphne, or if not, nakukuha sa block ng Adamson.
No, for the Lady Falcons, they have this twice to beat advantage here in the quarterfinals. Although, nagamit nga nila, kumbaga, with that performance by the Lady Blazers. So, you wanna make sure na yung advantage na yun, ngayon nila yun gagamitin para sila, kumbaga, ang mag-advance sa ating Final Four. Sagaysay. Pero Dote read well with that block point.
Oh, that's a good sign there for Ashley SS. Back-to-back points now for her. One coming from an attack, and that time, a block.
Hindi ako nagkakamali. Yun yung third point ko. Para dito, kay Lieses. Talking about Ash. Pero Shai Nitura will be earning her first point.
Right on time was Shai Nitura. Again, it's nice to see her back and healthy for the Lady Falcons here.
Halos yung lineup talaga ni Coach JP Yude is more of a young lineup. Kung saan kahit yung mga second stringers nila, mga incoming rookies pa lang sa kanya. So, they'll be able to have quality minutes and time in their UAAP stint for sure. But Shai with a sharp cross-court kill.
A little clarification there as our first referee initially made or awarded that point to the Lady Falcons.
But we are going to have an early challenge here from Coach JP Yude. Kasi after that, no, nakinredit na sa Lady Falcons. He took back that point na sa Benilde talaga yun.
Yep, talking about the first referee.
Pero it's challenge Coach JP Yude with that ball in and out. So let's also use this chance to greet everyone who's watching us live on Facebook, pati na rin po sa YouTube. Thank you so much for watching this do or die game kung saan maglalaban nga po itong Adamson kontra CSB. And whoever wins will advance sa ating Final Four.
Take a look at this replay, and that ball will sail in. So that point will be awarded to the Lady Falcons.
Saktong-sakto sa linya, no? Parang kalkulado na. Ni Shai Nitura ang court dito sa Paco Arena. And even during her high school stint in the UAP girls volleyball, Several times din sila naglaro dito. Up by 6 points po. Itong Lady Falcons. Chin. Goes to Lieses. One hand save courtesy of Segi. Netura. Lieses.
There's a net touch violation there for the Lady Falcons, but Tudao, parang natamaan ata siya sa ulo, Daphne.
Napakamat ng ulo si third. I hope she's all okay right now.
Yes. Well, aside from being a tall attacker, a blocker, mataas din kasi siyang tumalon. So yung tendency, lalabas yung ulo.
At gano'n na nga nangyari, no?
Yep.
And they go to Nitura.
Shiny Tura just powering through that double block of the Lady Blazers there.
Yeah.
Well, parang alam niya talaga ano yung gagawin sa bola, Daphne, no?
She knows kung kailangan i-block out, kung kailangan niya mag-down the line or cross-court. She's really reading her blockers well. Although that will be a lucky break if you are the Lady Blazers after that service error. 5-point game. Back-to-back points po on the side of the Lady Blazers. Yes, will be denied.
It's a great block from the Lady Falcons on that Lieses attack.
This block is brought to you by Peri Pear Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now. So, correction. Nagiging palitan ng puntos with that Shy's attack. Nagkaroon ng service error at ngayon may block point naman ang Lady Falcons. Clyde, meanwhile, taking things slowly for the women in white.
I like how she went for that set slow and steady, Daphne, no? Parang she just had to outsmart the blockers of the Lady Falcons on that attack.
Yun na nga, no? Parang ang challenge naman dito for Benilde is not just the coverage, but their variety of attacks.
That's true.
Just like with that reset attack Katarik. But here, on the other hand, way too low with that attack naman. Galing kay third. Tagaysay, binasa muna yung depensa ng Benilde and Morty with her 6th point. This spike is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now, 16 to 11. Lamang pa rin po dito ang Lady Falcons.
From era to era to era, the fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years.
Only projects, plans, play, game! With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable for only 85 pesos.
Contribution ni third to Daw. Kasi during yung round number 2, isa siya sa mga naging smart ng Lady Falcons. Tapos last game, medyo nagkakapaan din sila. Hindi natin makita yung connection nila ni Faye Sagaysay. But that connection is always evident in each game. Itong si Chin Basarte as well as Zam Nolasco.
Speaking of spark, you also have Zam Nolasco on the side of the Lady Blazers, who's always that consistently relentless on the side of the Lady Blazers. But Segi this time with that familiar down the line attack.
Hailing from Marikina, Abby Segi, also an incoming rookie for the Adamson Lady Falcons. Scored her first point here in set number 1. They're up by 5. The assist using the hands of the blockers. Struggled to go for that second ball. Even that first ball, kaya puntos yan.
That's how you would want to play the blockers of Adamson, Daphne, no? Is that kung hindi mo makukuha sila sa, may iiwan sila ng isang block, kunin mo na lang sila sa kamay.
Morty on the other hand, every time she attacks, somehow, the Lady Blazers are stunned on their feet. Parang napapako yung mga paa nila.
Yep. But a little miscommunication on that Morty attack.
Right after that attack, she served.
Ooh,
Meanwhile, that response galing dito kay Shakey.
nice to see Basarte now activating a combination play on the side of the Lady Blazers. Kasi nga, like, lagi nating nababanggit, Daphne, no, nababasa na sa blockers ng Adamson.
Meanwhile, si Dote naman. You know, CSB is having a hard time to create a run here dahil agad may atake. Itong Lady Falcons. This cool play is brought to you by R&B Milk, the order now.
And not only that, Daphne, Sagaysay is doing really flawless ball orchestration here for the Lady Falcons. So far, lahat na nga sila nakapag-contribute ng points.
Better coverage here for Benilde. Sagaysay to Nitura. Babalik kay Lieses. One-handed courtesy of Abby Segi. Nitura just pushing the ball over. Battle at the net. Chansa para sa Benilde. Sagaysay to Nitura.
Oh, great defense.
Longest rally here in set number 1. Morty from behind. Seeing that donut hole.
No, kanina pa yun, Daphne, no? Yung si Francis Morty. When they started off set number 1, kanina pa niya tina-target yung open space in the middle, and that time, a much needed one.
8 puntos para kay Francis Morty. Timeout tayo.
Alam na natin yan dati. Disiplina nga. Puro lang tayo limot, di wala.
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now.
You can feel the disappointment of Coach Jerry on that timeout, Daphne, no? Kasi alam niya na kasi yung ganung galaw eh. Kumbaga nabanggit niya sa timeout. Nagagawa nila sa practice. They're very familiar with that mga tactics sa opponent, but hindi nila na-execute yung defense nila.
Kanina 4 na puntos ang sinubukan nilang habulin. Pero ngayon, babalik sa 5 with Clyde Katarig's role here in set 1.
That was actually a smart play coming from Clyde Katarig. They need more of those.
So again, the Lieses twins stepping up big time here in the opening set. And some points also coming from Clyde, but they couldn't afford to commit those errors here.
Talking about the Lady Blazers, they have to be mindful of their errors, Daphne, no? Especially sila yung naghahabol sa score.
Back to a 6-point game here in the opening set. Down the line, guarded by Morty. Shiny Tura off the blockers.
Again, just using the hands of the blockers was Shiny Tura.
And Shiny Tura, Abby Segi, these players who also played for the Adamson Baby Falcons, they went up against each other just last year during the girls volleyball ng ating Shakey's Gville. Tapos yung Lieses Twins no, naglaro pa nun para sa KMS.
Oh. Smart play there from Abby Segi. Again, similar to that of Shiny and Tura, Daphne. Both girls on the side of Coach JPU, they're just really using the hands of the Lady Blazers here. Nothing too fancy about it, but just really trying to outsmart the defense of CSB.
Opportunity once more for Benilde. That up, galing kay Gam, buhay pa rin. Basarte to Inocente sa second time, ensuring she'll take it.
It's a better setup job for Inocentes after failing her first attempt. Although that was a little too high for her, fortunately, a little collision lang on that defense from Adamson.
Believe it or not, Zam Nolasco has only she only has 1 point so far, pero ito Inocentes with back-to-back points for Benilde. This serve of the game is brought to you by Shakey's. From era to era to era, the fun keeps rolling. 50 years of fun, family, and pizza at Shakey's. Down to a 4-point game. Benilde trying to create a run courtesy of Majoy Inocentes. Netura on the other hand says no run will be created.
No, despite the gap ng set sa net, Daphne, no, mas kahit na ganun kalayo, hindi siya dikit sa set, hindi dikit sa net yung set. Shai Netura can still power through. And that's what she did exactly on that last sequence.
Chin back sets, choosing Clyde Katarig. That's what she is known for.
Yep. And a perfect execution on that Clyde Katarig attack. Again, overseeing that space na walang tao for her. Overpass.
Mabubuhayan pa at mabibigyan pa ng tsansa. Itong Benilde. Yeses to yeses. Nope. Mordi. Better back row defense. Netura will be setting up to Abby Segi.
Great defense there.
Yeses once more.
Oh,
speaking of that coverage that needs to be addressed. Block point to end set number 1 on the side of the Lady Falcons. Sort of a rally happened there, but Mordi with her second block point para sa side ng Adamson, taking set number 1.
With each new decade, a fun new side. Still serving smiles on every plate. 50 great years, let's celebrate. Shakey's fun goes on and on and on, on and on and on. Shakey's got it going on. We still bring the fun.
With decades of great pizza, chicken, and mojos.
Shakey's fun goes on and on.
From era to era to era. The fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years.
The fun goes on at Shakey's.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Shakey's creamy spinach pizza. Creamier.
Creamier, yummier.
Only projects, plans, play, games. With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Cheer for your team while enjoying your Shakey's favorites with the Super League meal deal. Now available in 3 types: SSL 1099, SSL Classic, and SSL Gold. Whether craving pizza, chicken, mojos, or pasta, there's a bundle for every appetite. And it gets even better. Classic and Gold bundles now come with the Shakey Super Card for even more perks and discounts. You also get to support your favorite team because for every order, 50 pesos goes to your chosen SSL participating school. Whether you're courtside or couch side, enjoy the action with the Super League meal deal. Set number 1 immediately off with a good beginning etong side ng Adamson Lady Falcons. They're up here by as much as 7 points, courtesy of Francis Mordi with 9 points already.
well, that girl you mentioned, Daphne, Francis Mordi, started things strong for the Lady Blazers there. And of course, with the help of Abby Segi and Shai Netura, overall, it was an effort, collective effort for them. But what stand up tall for the Adamson there was really the ball distribution of Sagaysay.
That resulted to a 25-18 of showing, but numbers-wise, sa atake pa lang, ang laki ng diferensya kung saan umabante by 16-9 itong Adamson.
That's right. The Lady Blazers were only limited to 9 attack points there because the blocks of the Lady Falcons on that first set really contained their offense, while the Adamson scoring more block points, 5 compared to 2, although wala silang aces there. But what really changed is their 16 attack points.
Imagine that 5 solid blocks na ipinakita ng Adamson University. Yung 2 blocks doon nanggaling kay Francis Mordi. This set is brought to you by Shakey's. From era to era to era, the fun keeps rolling. 50 years of fun, family, and pizza here at Shakey's. Set number 2 underway.
Exciting things here for Coach Jerry. You have Camila, Bartolome, and Ayaden Singh starting here at the second set. We're used to seeing them as starters in set number 1, Daphne, no, but we have the all-2-player rule. So that's a great mix. And just like that, back-to-back points for the Lady Blazers.
The difference of this lineup, no, for CSB, you have Bartolome, Basilio, then Singh, Badion, Ondangan, and Puwa. This is obviously a taller lineup.
Yes.
Kitang-kita natin parang lahat middle blocker, and even Zen Basilio ang tangkad as a setter. For Adamson, Del Moral, Rocha, Sapienza, Bascon, Aseo, and Barrera.
So we're seeing the usual starter sana of Coach Jerry Yee now being used or maximized here at the second set.
3 consecutive points will be delivered here for the Lady Blazers. Basilio adjusting. Puwa with that push.
3 straight points, or make that 4 for the Lady Blazers here.
You know, sometimes it is the second stringers who could provide a lot of difference for the team. Why? Because they were sitting for a set. They knew where to adjust. And they knew, and they know, rather, how to respond.
You know, it's too early to tell, siguro, Daphne, but it's also a matter of using the tactics, the game tactics, and that's exactly what Coach Jerry is doing right now. You have the all-2-play rule na dapat makakalaro lahat. So Coach Jerry is distributing the lineup. Hindi niya sinasalang lahat in set number 1.
Kalat na puntos, no? May Puwa ka, meron ka pang Badyon na agad nagbibigay na ambag. What a dig. Galing kay Basilio. Then Singh, just tipping the ball over. Talking about a solid beginning. Yan ang ipapakita ng Lady Blazers. That play was brought to you by Kick, powered by Smart. Our way, our rules. Download the app now. 6 consecutive points para sa Lady Blazers.
Okay, trabawin natin muna yung pasa. Okay, then Benson mag-ibisi ng set. Pagtapos mo doon, dito ka, tapos mo dito. Okay, so side out. Okay, one side out. Okay, one good pass, one side out.
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now.
Great time out there from Coach JPU. They're reminding the girls na bumalik muna sa basic, and he specifically asked for a one good pass. So let's see if that will be translated in this rally, kasi kailangan nilang sumide out para makuha yung momentum.
Kanina set number 1, biggest lead for Adamson was at 7. Benilde with their lead at 6 earlier. Pero right after that timeout, first conversion for the Lady Falcons.
That's exactly how you would want to respond to an urgent call for time.
Zen, combination play. Erupting at the right time. Ayaden Singh with her second point.
That usual combination play of Ayaden Singh. Despite that triple block in front of her, still powering through. Ooh.
I think that's something that Benilde needs to take care of. Yung mga service errors na yun, knowing that they are in a momentum and you don't want to waste those points from errors. Over-received. That would mean block point here for Adamson. Great read galing dito kay Barrera.
No, yan yung sinasabi ni Coach JP in that last timeout, Daphne. No, all they need is that one side-out point and magtutuloy-tuloy na yung point. So far, that's a good response here for the Lady Falcons. Let's see.
They go to Bartolome.
Lucky shot there for Camila Bartolome. Not the best of sets for her, but still found a way to score a point.
And, you know, just really using that push to challenge the defenders of Adamson. Sila abante dito, 8-3.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Good eyesight makes perfect moments. For expert eye care, state-of-the-art facilities, affordable eyewear. Go to EO. EO Executive Optical. Love your eyes.
Unli projects, plans, play, games! With Smart Unli 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Shakey's Creamy Spinach Pizza. Creamier.
Creamier? Yummy! This is the 2025 Shakey Super League Preseason Unity Cup. Halatang nakapagpahinga at mukhang magaan ang mood ng CSB kanina sa dugout. According to senior and one of the lead scorers, Adamson, nakapagpahinga sila, nakatulog at nakapag-enjoy din sa pagkain. She said that Coach Jerry reminds them that taking care of their health is as important as going all in with training. Aya acknowledges that the win from the first game against Adamson has boosted their morale and momentum, but they have to stick to the plan and execute. And now it only comes down to themselves. Sabi nga ni Coach, kalaban lang namin ang sarili namin. Let us see if the Lady Blazers can embody this mindset all throughout the second set. Daphne and Rhea?
The man with a few words itong si Coach Jerry, you know. Pero I like how Coach Jerry is prioritizing yung recovery din itong Benilde. Acknowledging that win, appreciating that one, but also using that as a tool in today's game para silang magwagi.
And right on cue from that report was Adamson. Mukha nga namang well-rested siya, Daphne, no?
Yeah.
Going into this set already with 3 points.
Muli po, 24 ang ipinakita ni Adamson noong panalong yon. Also coming off the bench. Pero ito yung kakailanganin ng Adamson Lady Falcons. Just even one player to stand out after that cross-court kill by Red Bascon.
It's a great reverse set from Sapienza to Red Bascon. Si Undangan was a little late on that block.
5-point lead na inaalagaan itong CSB. Bartolome with that cross-court. Believe it or not, Bartolome with 3 points here in set 2.
No, not the best of sets for her. In fact, that set was awkward. Pero nakuha niya pa rin mag-adjust doon. So you can really see the versatility of this girl here, si Camila Bartolome. Oh!
Great chase, courtesy of Juris. Gatigan, Basilio, Puwa naman. May push, pero nandun si Bartolome. Access denied, sabi ng mga taga San Marcelino.
That was a well-read block there of the Lady Falcons.
And that block is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now. Zen with that 1-2 play. Literally everyone just chipping in points dito sa ating second stringers of Benilde.
That set was already too close to the net for Zan Basilio, but still, nakuha niya pa rin kunin yung 1-2 play.
Rocha, on the other hand,
that set was too low for Rocha. Unfortunately, she could not get a block touch.
in the driver's seat right now, up by 7 points. Etong side na Lady Blazers.
Oh! Just a little miscommunication on the side of CSB. Si Puwa agad nang umatras.
Down to a 6-point game. Chance for the Lady Falcons to cut down the lead. What a dig galing dito kay Dorog. Second chance, pero missed opportunities for the Lady Blazers.
They can't afford those errors. Talking about the Lady Blazers here, given na lamang itong Adamson ng 1 set.
Pero iba yung ihip ng hangin, no? Pag dating nitong second stringers for the CSB. Knocking that one down, courtesy of Pua.
It's a great attack from the middle, courtesy of Pua.
This school play is brought to you by R&B Milk, the order now.
Oof.
So far, for the Lady Blazers, their errors from the service area has been hurting them.
Yes.
On the other hand, for the Falcons naman, nahihirapan sila sa first ball, no? O kaya yung simply reading siguro itong mga atake ng Benilde kasi hirap din basahin eh.
But this time, that was a service error on the side of the Lady Falcons. So both teams really have to minimize those unwanted errors, Daphne. If you're Adamson, if you want to get a deadlock here, and if you're CSB, you want to maintain that lead.
Again, CSB Lady Blazers, 4-time NCAA champions, but Barrera says, okay, I do acknowledge that one, but I'm gonna help out my team. This spike is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now.
It's a great execution on that Barrera attack, finally activating her here at the second set.
Zen. They go to Aya.
That set was already too awkward for Aya Singh, but you can really see how she had to adjust to that and still powering through that triple block.
16-10, 6-point lead po para sa side ng Lady Blazers.
From era to era to era, the fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years.
Only projects, plans, play, games. With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app. Choose your number. Activate the eSIM and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
(16-10) here in set number 2. Biggest lead on the side of the Lady Blazers is actually at 7, but this is a better showing for the Lady Blazers.
Now you can see here both coaches trying to substitute in their usual suspects, their starters. That's all because of our game mechanics. Na ang all-to-play rule will no longer be enforceable at set number 2 once we reach the score of 16.
So Ash and Zam will be inserted in on the side of Benilde, but Shiny Tura on the side of the Lady Falcons. During round number 2, on the side of Adamson, they were behind contra UP Fighting Maroons, but with that insertion of Shiny Tura, they were able to create a 9-1 run. And ngayon, 6 na puntos ang hinahabol nila. Pero Zam Nolasco says, nope, no.
Zam Nolasco knew exactly that set was going to Shiny Tura.
That block is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now. extending this to a 7-point advantage for Benilde. But Segi and Sagaysay will also be returning in. 3 players who started in set number 1 for the Lady Falcons.
So full force for Coach JP Yude here at the second set.
7-point game. Shy with that struggle in the first ball. Siya ang papalo. Back-to-back block points here.
It's a great anticipation for the Lady Blazers. They knew exactly kung kanino sila magbabantay. And that's a job well done there for Zam and Ayadin Singh.
Back-to-back block points courtesy of Zam Nolasco. Again, she is a top blocker so far in the tournament. She has 26. Dahil may dalawa siyang block points. Prior to this game, meron siyang 24. At ngayon, total of 26 points. 26 blocks rather. But in that sequence, nasobrahan ng gigil. Itong si Dinsing at may net touch na nangyari doon.
Ganda na sana nung ball deflection, Daphne. No, unfortunately, a net touch violation.
Sagaysay jump sets choosing Mordi.
Francis Mordi, after that, back-to-back blocks on Shiny Tura this time. Just going for that block out. Smart move from her.
Really reading the middle blockers well. Ito si Frances Mordi. She has 10 so far.
Oh, great defense there.
But this time, third block all here in set number 2 for Zam Nolasco.
They need to maintain those blocks, Daphne, if they want to keep this lead here. Talking about the Lady Blazers.
Zam Nolasco has been under the system of Coach Jerry Yee since high school. Also played for KMS. Battle at the net. They go to Bordy. Escaping the blockers this time.
Again, Mordi just being composed and steady for the Lady Falcons there. Although hindi ganun ka taas yung set, hindi ganun ka perfect yung set, still trying to adjust in every way possible.
Zen to Zam. Mordi. Solid block point on the side of Benilde.
Great timing there for the Lady Blazers. And Zam Nolasco knew exactly kung saan na yung babantayin no. But that time, there was that double block in front of Mordi.
Second point, courtesy of Zen Basilio here on this game. Kanina nakapunto siya from that 1-2 play and this time, manggagaling kay Zen yung block point.
I think wrong server will be called against CSB. So, rotational error. Hindi pa dapat si Ash yung magsaserve.
And that would give a freebie point on the side of the Lady Falcons. Still a 6-point game. And a 6-point lead which Benilde is holding on here. Zen Basilio doing a spectacular job orchestrating the offense for Benilde. Zen this time goes to Ashley Esses.
That time, a better and a faster set for Ashley Esses could not let the Adamson establish a close-out block.
Alam mo itong Lieses twins. There was this time nung di pa sila naglalaro ng volleyball na panaginipan nila at the same day, at the same time na parang naglalaro sila ng volleyball. Magkasama sila sa iisang court. And that's when the spark started na parang, okay, try nga natin mag-volleyball. At may isang coach lang na nakadiscover sa kanila with their length, no? Na matangkad sila at their age. And with that, they pursued volleyball. And right now, playing for the Lady Blazers. speaking of the Lieses twins, they are back here in set number 2 with this massive lead already at 8 points, 22-14. Coach JP will be calling for a pause.
Okay, gusto agad natin patayin agad yung bola. Play patient all the time. Okay? Play patient. Go.
Kaya natin eh. Ang problema, nagmamadali tayo. Gusto natin patay agad. Ano ba? Ano ba yung goal dito? Ano ba yung key neto? Patience. Okay? Pasensya sa isa't isa. Pag hindi na patay, di mo pwede kumover, di mo pwede ulit. Kaya naman eh. Let's go! Gusto natin! Adamson!
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now.
Shiny Tura just really showing the leader that she is on that last timeout, reminding the girls to be more patient in their move. Kasi nga, itong CSB, they're just trying to show yung ano yung pinapakita talaga nila, ano yung laro nila, whereas yung Adamson, they're just parang hindi nila nakukuha yung tempo nila. So yun yung gusto ni Shiny Tura, but that time, another block for the Lady Blazers.
Courtesy of their setter, Zen Basilio, with her second block point, and no doubt why she is given this minute sa ating set number 2. Want to play, di po pwede. Ashley Lieses nailing that one through.
Smart move from Ashley Lieses, also compared to what ano yung pinakita niya in set number 1, Daphne. No, that time, a better and a faster attack from Ashley Lieses.
That's gonna be the 5th point for Ashley Lieses. At set point na po, itong Lady Blazers. Biggest lead earlier was at 10, not until nagkaroon nga ng service errors. But this is a different CSB here in set number 2. Mordy on deck to serve. Zen choosing Aya. The push will give a second opportunity for Benilde. Ashley Lieses says it will end right now.
That's the way to end things here. It's set number 2. Ashley Lieses just using the hands of the blockers of the Lady Falcons there and banning the offense for the Lady Blazers.
25-15, CSB Lady Blazers stealing set number 2.
The fun goes on and on and on, on and on and on. To the break of dawn, fun is never done. Let's all party. Shakey's fun goes on and on. Hero to hero, what a ride. With each new decade, a fun new side. Still serving smiles on every plate. 50 great years, let's celebrate. Shakey's fun goes on and on and on, on and on and on. Shakey's got it going on, we still bring the fun.
With decades of great pizza, chicken, and mojos.
Shakey's fun goes on and on.
From era to era to era. The fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years.
The fun goes on at Shakey's.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Shakey's creamy spinach pizza. Creamier.
Creamier, yummier. Only projects, plans, play, games. With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Cheer for your team while enjoying your Shakey's favorites with the Super League meal deal. Now available in 3 types: SSL 1099, SSL Classic, and SSL Gold. Whether you're craving pizza, chicken, mojos, or pasta, there's a bundle for every appetite. You also get to support your favorite team because for every order, 50 pesos goes to your chosen SSL participating school. Whether you're courtside or couchside, enjoy the action with the Super League meal deal. Tabla na po tayo ng tig-isang set after that strong start by the Adamson Lady Falcons. The second stringers of the Lady Blazers made sure that they'll be starting even stronger kontra the second stringers of the Lady Falcons.
That's right, Coach Jerry using to his advantage the game mechanics here at the Shakey Super League. Courtesy of our all-to-play rule, dapat lahat ng players makakalaro. And in that second set, we saw Camila Bartolome, Aya Densing starting on that set, and of course, started strong. Hindi nga nila nabigyan ng opportunity itong Lady Falcons to a deadlock on that set.
And set number 2 resulted to a 25-15. This time, tables have turned in terms of those attack numbers. 15 for Benilde, only 7 for Adamson.
You know, we saw earlier at set number 1, 16 attack points from Adamson, while the CSB limited only to 9. But this time, si Adamson naman ang limited to 7 attack points, while CSB starting off strong with 15 attack points in that set.
Lieses, Ash, so far, may 6 na puntos siya. Nolasco with 5, and Densing as well as Katarig with 4.
That's exactly how you would want to start things here at set number 3, talking about CSB.
On the other hand, for Adamson, 11 points for Mordi, 5 para kay Nitura, and 4 para kay Segi. This set is brought to you by Shakey's. From era to era to era, the fun keeps rolling. 50 years of fun, family, and pizza at Shakey's.
Great back-to-back or side-out point there for the Lady Blazers.
So again, set number 1, Adamson established a strong lead as much as 7 points. Kaya yung CSB medyo nag-struggle doon. Zam Nolasco was only limited by a point in set number 1. But right now, she has 5. Ball is still playable after that attack by Shai. They go to the right pin. Abby Segi scores.
Sagaysay with that reverse set to Abby Segi, leaving the latter with a loose block in front of her.
So during round number 2, nung last game lang kontra UP naglaro itong si Shai Nitura for the Lady Falcons. Also rested in their last game, but right now playing once again. But in that sequence, it was Mordi who scored.
Again, so far, scramble on that floor defense itong Lady Blazers sa drop ball attacks ni Francis Mordi.
Faye goes back to Mordi once again. Nice read from that down the line. That shot wouldn't work. Mordi exploding just like her jersey number with 13 solid points. That play was brought to you by Kick, powered by Smart. Our way, our rules. Download the app now.
Just when you thought Francis Mordi will go for that, the drop ball is tsaka niya pinapalo.
Basarte, medyo nahirapan isalba yung bola doon, but literally just inserting the ball was Aya Densing.
That set was a little awkward for Aya Densing, but still found a way to get that point through. Hindi nakaka-establish si Cheney Basarte ng kanyang place here so far.
The help of the net, naitawid ang bola. Densing, right on the line, miscalculated by Nitura.
That set was already a little too high for Aya, but still nakuha niyang kunin yung corner.
Although there was a service error. Third to Dow with that service. Over-received and Dote guarding the net.
Hindi nakaka-establish ng pass itong Lady Blazers here at set number 3. So far, their defense and their reception, it's all over the place here. So they really need to polish that going up against this set.
So more opportunities na nangyari dito sa side ng Lady Falcons. And slamming that one home was Abby Segi.
Great activation, or rather combination play on that Abby Segi attack.
Adamson po ang lalamang dito by 4 points, 7-3. Still a problem in terms of that first ball, but this time, Bartolome.
Great adjustment there from Camila. That set was a little too low for her. But again, nakuha niyang mag-adjust pa rin and still went for that long ball.
4 points for Cam Bartolome. But make that 14 for Morty.
And Morty again targeting cross court. No one was there for the Lady Blazers.
Heading sa ating technical timeout, 4-point game.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Good eyesight makes perfect moments. For expert eye care, state-of-the-art facilities, affordable eyewear. Go to EO. EO Executive Optical. Love your eyes.
Only projects, plans, play, games! With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Shakey's Creamy Spinach Pizza. Creamier.
Creamier, yummier! You are still watching the 2025 Shakey Super League Preseason Unity Cup. Nabanggit kanina ni Coach JP na nararamdaman na niya agad na hindi nasa usual na kondisyon ng team niya pagsakay pa lang sa coaster last Tuesday. And incoming rookie Joy Aseo agrees that it was not their best showing. Kaya naman daw sana pero mukhang di talaga para sa amin yung game na yon, she said. Aseo also shared that they trained yesterday to focus on their defense, especially bolstering their blocking efforts for today. In line with this, Coach JP also shared na ang bilin nga niya ay read and react at hindi pwede nasasabay lang sa tempo ng kalaban. We heard Shiny Tura in the huddle earlier with the same messaging of being patient and not just reacting, ladies.
And right now, they are responding well, reacting the best way possible, especially they're up here by 5 points.
It's a great execution on that Zum running attack from the Lady Blazers. That's all because nakuha nila yung perfect pass.
This goal play is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now, right on cue, when we were tackling about the first ball becoming a problem for Benilde.
You wouldn't be able to execute those kinds of attacks, Daphne, if wala kang first ball.
Let's see how you'll continue to adjust in that sequence in terms of that first ball at may net touch pa, resulting to back-to-back points for the Lady Blazers. Down to a 3-point game. Morty overshoots that one. 3 consecutive points courtesy of Benilde.
Morty trying to go down the line. Down the line rather, but still hindi niya nakuha on that last sequence.
7-9. They go to Shy from behind. What a dig there earlier. Galing dito kay Gitigan.
Oh! Yun na nga yung naging problema on the side of CSB, Daphne, no, is that hindi nila natatranslate into offense yung mga balls na pwede pa sanang matranslate into offense because hindi nila nakakuha sa depensa pa lang. And on that last sequence, we saw how Kai and Aya miscommunicated.
Lucky break dahil ibabawi agad from that error by Mordy. At babalik po sa 2 puntos ang hinahabol dito ng Benilde.
You know what, Daphne? Thinking about it, that 2 points, hindi siya too far away eh. But if you're CSB, mahirap ang 2 points if you continue to commit those errors, especially pag sa depensa, sa serve. But so far, long rally.
Faye choosing Natura the second time around, unable to contain. Galing dito kay Kai.
Again, the floor defense here of the Lady Blazers could not contain that shiny Tura attack.
She discussed about patience during the huddle, and that's what she is showing here in set number 3 after taking that point the second time around. Opportunity for Benilde. That push wouldn't work. Natura on the other hand, sharp angle.
Shiny Tura again changing her offense mid-air, going deep cross on that last play.
Earlier, Benilde was just down by 2 points. We are seeing some attack points galing dito kay Natura.
An error will be called against the Lady Falcons.
I wonder what's in the mind of UST right now, no? Pati ng NU. Literal na nanonood na lang, nakaabang sino makakalaban nila. Pero ito si Densing, nakita natin yung pagiging veterano niya para sa side ng Benilde. Tapik-tapik na lang, alam lang kung saan ilalagay ang bola.
That familiar Aya Densing attack. Gumagalaw pa yung blocker, Daphne, no? Pero alam na niya saan niya ilalagay.
Pero di problema yan kay Shai with her 8th point.
Still targeting that same cross-court spot was Shiny Tura.
At sa main playmaker, face kay Sai with that service. Denied at the net, triple blockers.
Back-to-back points for Adamson. After that, Aya Densing block.
In all departments, pumupuntos. Itong si Shiny Tura. Get up. Almost a block point there.
Yep.
Clear to Shai. Chin choosing Lieses. Nice defense. Escaping all defenders itong si Shiny Tura.
Again, ang taas na nung set on that Shiny Tura attack, Daphne, no? But you can see the versatility of Shiny Tura still powering through that attack.
4 points ng set 1, single point ng set 2. Pero ngayon 5 puntos ang ambag ni Shiny Tura in set number 3 at hindi pa natatapos tayo dito. Kita natin nag-iiba yung rotation ni Coach Jerry each set. Here in set number 3, opted to go with Kai. And also, syempre, yung twin sister niya. Quick play granted by the Lady Falcons to extend this into a 5-point lead.
It's a great activation on that Tudao attack. Again, the chemistry of Sagaysay with her attackers.
16-11 heading sa ating second technical timeout.
From era to era to era, the fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years.
Only projects, plans, play, games! With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable for only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Still in a comfortable 5-point lead po itong side ng Adamson Lady Falcons. And some former Falcons supporting itong Adamson University right now. Mayang Nike as well as Jen Villegas also played last year sa MPVA para po sa koponan ng Binyan Tatak Gel. At ngayon, masuportan na sila sa mga younger lineup ng Adamson University. Combination play. Fresh beginning right after that second technical timeout courtesy of Adamson.
This rotation, kinakailangan yung CSB, they have to take advantage of this rotation now that Shiny Tura is at the back row. But for CSB, they have 3-man attackers on their end. So strong offense for them.
Bump set, choosing Morty. Chin. Goes to Lieses. Sent back. Although that will sail out para dito kay Densing.
Again, errors for the Lady Blazers.
We're also seeing kung porsyento kay Shai para sa Adamson, pinuporsyentohan din itong si Densing para sa Benilde. Service errors hurting both of these teams. And now, substitution will happen for the Lady Blazers. Mukhang may ibang klaseng playmaking na inaabangan si Coach Jerry with that insertion of Zen Basilio.
So let's see ano yung changes na magagawa ni Basilio in this set.
And Zen scored 3 points in set number 2. Courtesy of 2 blocks. And another point earlier. Pero yung atake na yon will sail out. They're asking for a check ball though.
That set, or rather that attack, mabilis kasi siya, Daphne, no? So hindi natin nakikita talaga. But our first referee and our line judges called that one out. So, but Coach Jerry has the benefit of 2 challenges if makuha niya yung first challenge successfully.
So last game, again, 20 points for Joya Seo. Reading our comment section, parang hinahanap nila itong si Joya Seo, her contribution, supposedly or hopefully, in today's game, knowing na galing sa momentum, kumbaga yung rookie na yon. But with this challenge, so in-insert po muna itong si Zen Basilio here in set number 3. And they're looking to double check if there was really a block touch.
5-point lead. Oh, I guess that block was too wide. Yep, that was too wide to call for a block touch. So that point goes to the Lady Falcons.
So back to a 5-point game after that attack sailed out. It's 18 serving 13. Again, it is the Adamson Lady Falcons who got this twice to beat advantage, but Mordy on the other hand, 15 points already.
Again, those reception errors for the Lady Blazers. Di sila nakakapag-establish ng offense. Oh, great serve.
Zen to Zam.
The ever-consistent Zam Nolasco for the Lady Blazers.
This spike is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now.
Talking about Zam Nolasco Daphne, no, she scored 12 points in that first quarterfinal game, built on 9 attacks, 2 blocks, and 1 ace.
So just exchange of scoring right now in set 3.
That time it's Dote going for that faster offense for Adamson.
Mordi with 15 points in today's game. Great read at the net, almost a miscommunication there for Adamson. Zen choosing Zam. Sagaysay with a push, wise move.
Smart move there coming from Sagaysay. She saw na scrambling na yung defense ng CSB at the front row and just going for that corner pocket.
Escaping by 7 points. Itong Lady Falcons. Cross-court angle. Too much muscle. Biggest lead here for Adamson, already at 8. Timeout tayo for Coach Jerry.
Slide ka, kailangan ba short? Eh, hirap ka lang humabol. Ba't di pa yung ginagawa niyo? Di ba pwedeng yung normal, yung mataas ng ball? Pwede ba yun? Baka tayo yung gawin. Magaling yung sarili mo, effective pa.
Ano po? Lady!
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now. Coach Jerry, again with his few words, is trying to adjust, no? Yung magiging galaw dito, specifically also with Zam Nolasco, na mas maging intentional yung mga palo or those drops instead of those high balls.
Yep. That's exactly how you should respond to a timeout, Daphne, because nakita nga natin, no, earlier, itong Lady Blazers, looking at their aura, their body language here at set number 2, it's as if a little half-hearted sila sa mga galaw nila. And on that last timeout made by Coach Jerry, he wants his girls na to commit to every attack that they go to.
Itura with that first ball, siya ang pumalo. Yes! Through the blockers.
Back-to-back points for Ash Lieses. And all she needs, talking about Ash Lieses, is that confidence really para makuha niya yung points.
Helping out, itong si Kyle Lieses rather, in that sequence. Pero ito, 6 na puntos na lang, Rhea, ang hinahabol ng Benilde. At Sagaysay, orchestrating the offense once more. Veteran presence of Shai Nitura, Kapitana, just dropping the ball.
Again, not only Shai Nitura could do that, Daphne, but also we saw how Francis Mordi capitalized on that open space right behind the blockers of CSB.
Just 2 points for the Lady Falcons to secure itong ating set number 3. Zen choosing Innocentes. Mordi was there for that defense. What a dig from behind. Then Singh setting it up. Mordi from behind.
And Mordi, even from that pipe rope attack, still powering through.
And now, just like that, Adamson Lady Falcons already at set point here. Again, we were tied with 1 set apiece earlier. Adamson looking to finish this already for 3rd set as Shai Nitura will be scoring another one.
Shiny Tura with that wrist action to finally end things here at set number 3. Again, that usual deadly attack of Nitura from Adamson.
Third set will go on the side of the Lady Falcons. That's 25-16.
The fun goes on and on and on, on and on and on. To the break of dawn, fun is never done. Let's all party. Shakey's fun goes on and on. Hero to hero, what a ride. With each new decade, a fun new side. Still serving smiles on every plate. 50 great years, let's celebrate. Shakey's fun goes on and on and on, on and on and on. Shakey's got it going on. We still bring the fun.
With decades of great pizza, chicken, and mojos.
Shakey's fun goes on and on.
From era to era to era. The fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years.
The fun goes on at Shakey's.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Shakey's creamy spinach pizza. Creamier.
Creamier, yummier.
Only projects, plans, play, games. With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Cheer for your team while enjoying your Shakey's favorites with the Super League meal deal. Now available in 3 types: SSL 1099, SSL Classic, and SSL Gold. Whether you're craving pizza, chicken, mojos, or pasta, there's a bundle for every appetite. You also get to support your favorite team because for every order, 50 pesos goes to your chosen SSL participating school. Whether you're courtside or couch side, enjoy the action with the Super League meal deal. Up and down ang senaryo sa larong ito. It was the Adamson Lady Falcons who was able to snatch set number 3 with a score of 25-16. As always, Francis Mordi off with a good beginning. Tapos may tulong na naman itong si Shiny Tura, but also Dote helping out itong Lady Falcons.
But we saw both teams really orchestrating, or both setters from both teams orchestrating their offense in that set. But in the end, it was Sagaysay really did a good job, activating her attackers on that set. Sa start ng set, Daphne, we saw an exchange of rallies, exchange of points even. But on that last set, we saw how Shiny Tura, Abby Segi, and Francis Mordi collectively working out together to getting that win.
Kaya ngayon, umabante na itong Adamson Lady Falcons, securing the first set and the third set.
No, the discrepancy sa attack points hindi ganun kalaki din, Daphne, although 7 points ang lamang ng Adamson on that.
This set is brought to you by Shakey's. From era to era to era, the fun keeps rolling. 50 years of fun, family, and pizza at Shakey's. Set number 4 underway. This is a do-or-die showdown between the Adamson Lady Falcons against the CSB Lady Blazers. Then Sing. Segi from the right pin. This really various angles there para dito kay Aya. Chin goes to Bartolome.
Exciting switch of lineup here for Coach Jerry. Camila Bartolome will be inside as a middle blocker.
17 points for Mordi, 12 para kay Nitura, and 6 apiece para kay Segi as well as Dote. Lieses, Ash with 8. Then Sing with 8 as well. And Nolasco with 7. Top scorers on the other hand para sa side ng Benilde.
Again, Shiny Tura continues to be unfazed by that double block in front of her. Although andun na yung close-out block ni Camila and ni Aya. Unfortunately, di pa rin nila makuha yung atake ni Shai.
13 points for Shiny Tura. 7 points nanggaling yan sa third set. On the other hand, Aya Singh will be scoring her 9th point here.
That power tip of Aya Singh, that very usual attack na nanggagaling sa kanya.
Chin choosing Zam. What an angle. But Sagaysay was there.
Couldn't chase that ball was Ashley SS. That Abisegi attack, just using the hands of Kylie SS.
Nolasco.
That very efficient Zam Nolasco attack, Daphne. No, every time she's positioned at the open side, sineset talaga ni Basarte sa kanya. And every time na mabibigyan siya ng set, nakukuha at nakukuha niya yung point.
Ikaw CSB, no, ayaw mong mapunta sa wala yung pinaghirapan nyo, knowing na na-push nyo sa limit itong side ng Adamson Lady Falcons. That's why we are here in this do or die showdown. That play was brought to you by Kick, powered by Smart, Our Way, Our Rules. Download the app now. Mordy with 18 points already.
Well, she started strong in set number 1, Daphne, with her drop attacks.
Chin. Ashley Yeses on the other hand. Kyle Yeses, rather.
Our referees will award that point to the Lady Blazers. But Coach JP will have to challenge that kasi I don't think he likes the call. Early challenge. I think what Coach JP is trying to clarify is that yung touch was hindi sa floor defense, but our first referee, they're trying to contest na the block touch was in fact at the net and not at the floor. So let's see here if that's true.
Early challenge called here dito sa ating set number 4. But right now, kakita din natin the insertion once again of the Liases twins. So Coach Jerry opting to go for the lineup na may connection na rin talaga initially. Pero as we see this video challenge,
I think that's wide. So that point will be awarded to the Lady Falcons.
so Adamson with his 2-point lead after that successful challenge called by Coach JP Ude. Nice up. Galing kay Dorog. Faye to Shy. Access denied by Zam Nolasco.
The commitment of Zam Nolasco on that block. You just really have to give that one to her.
This block is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now. Surrendering to the system of Coach Jerry Yee. Etong si Zam Nolasco. Back-to-back block points.
You just have to give it to her, Daphne, no? In her first attempt, iniwan na siya ng mga kasama niyang blockers. But her being a middle blocker, stayed there and stood to that Shiny Tura attack. But on that last and second block, andun din naman siya. And this time again, on that third block.
Third consecutive block point courtesy of Zam Nolasco. Talking about the tall tower of Benilde, no doubt it is Zam With that, silang lamang dito ng isang puntos. They were behind by 2 points earlier. Pero ngayon naman, in their own blockings on the side of the Lady Falcons.
No coverage there for the Lady Blazers. But again, Dote with her own sense of commitment to that block.
Grabe tong set number 4.
It's only the start.
Party, yeah. You're tied at 6 here. You gotta recognize if you are the setter kung sino ang nag-iinit.
Yes.
Obviously, it's Zam.
So far, Zam Nolasco, 4 points dito sa 7 points ng CSB at set number 4. So yung 4 na yun nasa kanya, Daphne.
It was only during their first game kung saan hindi nagkaroon ng double-digit showing itong si Zam Nolasco. Prior to this game, 7th straight double-digit game, and make that 8 right now since meron na siyang 10 puntos. Time out tayo.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Good eyesight makes perfect moments. For expert eye care, state-of-the-art facilities, affordable eyewear. Go to EO. EO Executive Optical. Love your eyes.
Unli projects, plans, play, games! With Smart Unli 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now!
Shakey Super Fans of the Game is brought to you by Shakey's. From era to era to era, the fun keeps rolling. 50 years of fun, family, and pizza here at Shakey's. Once again, syempre, Mayang Nike, Jed Villegas, Kuya Aji nandun pa, nakasilip pa para sa side ng Adamson Lady Falcons. CSB is up here by 2 points. But make that 1 as Shiny Tura will rise above and fly high for the Lady Falcons. This spike is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now.
That attack was too fast from Shiny Tura. Di nakuha ng blockers and even the floor defenders of CSB.
And there was a miscommunication though on the side of the Lady Blazers. Dahil si Bartolome naka-atras na, trying to get ready to attack.
So far, like we talked about earlier, Daphne, it's really the defense and the reception of the CSB. It's all over the place. Kinakailangan nilang i-polish yun para makuha nila yung offense na gusto may orchestrate ni Basarte here.
CSB back to a 1-point lead for them. That read coming from Chin. From the right pin was Densing. That push read well by that back defense. Sinalba. Ninetura at si Tudao naman ginawa ng paraan.
One-on-one, si Tudao with Camila Bartolome on that. Shiny Tura was already out as an option on that rally, Daphne. And si Tudao, galing pa siya sa block. But given na wala na nga si Shai, agad siyang umatras.
Pinabawi ang isang Camila Bartolome. Rookie kontra rookie. And welcome po sa collegiate rankings.
And what a way for Camila Bartolome to score that point.
Abante muli ang CSB ng 1 puntos. Pero ngayon, makibalita muna tayo kay Danny Nakpil.
Kilalang kilala na nga nitong si Coach Jerry ang team niya. He said he can easily read body language, especially kapag kinakabahan na at nateten sa mga to inside the court. Kaya simple lang naman ang formula kay Coach. They should just focus, give their commitment, and rely on his instructions, especially on crucial moments. At kita na nga natin ito on how they're neck and neck here at the fourth set. Di sila pwedeng kabahan at di din pwede na lumilipad ang utak according to him. This will help them lessen their errors and of course up their chances of winning. Ladies?
You know, for me, Coach Jerry is really a different kind of coach. He likes teaching yung mga players, no, starting from scratch. Ayaw niya yung meron ng napapatunayan. But right now, we have a long rally here. 10-all is our score. Gotta go back to that report later on. Mordi with that push. Kai, that was low for her.
Hindi na siya naka-atras on that attack. Daphne, she was already waiting doon sa ilalim ng bola and there's really no way to get that ball over if you're underneath that set.
And with that, Adamson on top here by a single point. Sharp service from Shai. Then Singh was denied with a triple blockers. Binalik din kay Kai. Fade to third to down.
High speed tempo we're seeing here on the side of the Lady Falcons.
This school play is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Ordered now. Adamson currently on top here by 2 points. That's set number 3 problem for Benilde with that first ball, but Ayaden Singh just seeing that spot from behind.
Yeah, not the best of sets for Ayaden Singh on that last play, but still targeting that long ball.
12 points for Din Singh.
It's a costly error there for the Lady Blazers. They don't need any more of those in this set, Daphne.
Back to a 2-point game. Adamson University just holding on to this advantage that they have. But errors piling up for both squads in terms of those service errors.
On the bright side for Adamson, 3-man attackers sila dito and they're going up against a 2-man attackers for CSB.
Overreceived Dote, taking advantage of that gift.
Again, manning the net was Dote after that Abi Segi attack.
8 points for Dote. Basarte to Nolasco with that drop. What a save coming from Claire. Down the line guarded. Chance once more for the Lady Falcons. More the adjusting. Basarte goes to Nolasco. Fortunately, that ball will not go across the net.
That set was too low for Zam Nolasco. But also, that set was a little risky, Daphne, no, na binigay niya kay Zam Nolasco on that. Talking about Chini Basarte, binigay niya kay Zam Nolasco when the double blockers were already established in front of her.
Kanina umabante pa po itong Lady Blazers by a single point in the first few points here in set number 4. But this is a 2-point lead on the other hand for the Lady Falcons.
Another costly error there for the Lady Blazers.
Service errors becoming an enemy here for CSB, 16-13.
From era to era to era, the fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years.
Unli projects, plans, play, game! With Smart Unli 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now!
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
This fun family pizza of the day is brought to you by Shakey's. From era to era to era, the fun keeps rolling. 50 years of fun, family, and pizza here at Shakey's. Of course, that's, if I'm not mistaken, that's a family of Zen Basilio together with boyfriend. Also supporting itong CSB Lady Blazers. Currently, they're down here by 3 points.
In fact, earlier, Daphne, I saw some of the parents also of the other girls from the Lady Blazers here. If I'm not mistaken, andito din yung family and relatives of Camila Bartolome.
Ooh. Supporto talaga sila, no? With this do or die showdown. Again, whoever wins in today's game, CSB kontra Adamson, yun po kakalabanin ng UST.
Net touch violation will be called against Sagaysay on that last sequence. Well, that pass was too close to the net. But I think Coach JP will call a challenge there.
Back-to-back points. Batiin lang ulit natin, of course, si Ate Sara.
Yes.
Laging nakasupport yan on the side of Shakey's, no? Isa sa mga hardworking men and women natin sa ating liga. But a challenge will be called here. Galing kay Coach JP Ude dahil pwedeng mag-result to ng back-to-back points para sa CSB.
They need this point. Talking about the Lady Blazers. Otherwise, it will be an uphill battle for them after this. Because if you're in a situation like this, Daphne, you don't want to give your opponent at least a little margin of an advantage, no? Even that 2-point advantage, hindi mo kaya silang bigyan ng ganyan eh. Even if you're playing a good side-out system, but the fact na lamang sila ng 2 points, it's going to be hard on your side.
For Adamson, a lot of scorers standing up big time in today's game. Ito nga, si Francis Mordi, meron na siyang 18 points right now. 14 for Shy. And also, even Dote, chipping in points para sa side ng Adamson. On the other hand, for Benilde, no doubt, no question, Zam Nolasco leading the way as well with Ayadin Singh's performance. At syempre, yung contribution din nitong Lieses Twins for the Lady Blazers. But they're still taking their time with this review here in set number 4, knowing na 2 sets na po on the side of the Lady Falcons and CSB, hoping to extend this into a 5th and deciding set, just like what happened in the quarterfinals game 1. While they're taking the time, it is crucial kung kanino mapupunta yung puntos na ito.
Coach JP and the rest of the Lady Falcons hoping to get this point. This point is going to be crucial for both teams, Daphne, like we mentioned. But we need to await the conclusive judgment of our officiating officials here. And Coach Jerry Gee with a smile.
Rare times sa we see Coach Jerry smiling. Again, would like to say hi. Thank you po sa pag-support dito sa ating Shakey Super League Preseason Unity Cup. Later on, we still have our final match this doubleheader Friday. It is the UP Fighting Maroons going up against the FU Lady Tamaraws.
So let's look at this replay. Oh, rather yung challenge pala was reaching beyond the net. Sagaysay was trying to block that. But Ashley SS already on that net, but I think there will be no reaching beyond violation. So that point will go to the Lady Blazers.
So the challenge will be unsuccessful. But Coach JP Ude is still trying to negotiate with our referees, with our technical team.
So Adamson is ahead by only a single point here. That's a good sign for the Lady Blazers. But good sign pa rin naman for Adamson despite that. But another unforced error there.
But that was really a crucial error there on the side of Zam Nolasco, making this once again a 2-point lead. Immediately, no, nabawi yung frustration nitong si Coach JP on the side. Chin goes to Camila, overshooting that one.
Back-to-back errors for CSB.
3-point lead already for the Lady Falcons. If you're Benilde, you're trying to play catch-up here. This is already a big lead for them. Coverage was present courtesy of Dorog. Tudao. That push coming from Shai. Then Singh hammering that one through, but Mordi with that defense.
That Shai Natura attack was long, couldn't get a block touch. Still 2 points ahead itong Adamson.
Back to a 2-point deficit. Makahabol pa kaya itong CSB. Chin goes to Ash in that sequence. Meanwhile, that activation unexpectedly happening with third to Dao's finish.
Grabe yung ball distribution ni Sagaysay Daphne. No? Everyone up on board here for the Lady Falcons. You have Tudao, Netura, Segi, and Mordi scoring points of their own. And that's all because the activation of Sagaysay.
Basarte to Bartolome. That read though, coming from Sagaysay. Off the blockers para kay Abby Segi. And they're feeling it as they are slowly pulling away here by 4.
That Samantha Nolasco service error really changed the momentum of Adamson here, Daphne. After that challenge made by Coach JP na hindi niya nagustuhan and immediately nag-service error si Zam Nolasco. That really boosted the confidence of Adamson.
Zen will be inserted in here for the Lady Blazers. Crucial role for her and also crucial error there for Mordi. Wanna ignite something here if you're the Lady Blazers.
CSB still on a roll here.
Faye back sets, choosing Abby Segi. Miscommunication between Getigan as well as then Singh.
Another smart move from Abby Segi. Silent siya in the first few points of this set, Daphne, but here, chipping in points at the most crucial time.
Zen goes to Kai. Set back, coverage was present. They go to the right pin by Densing. Mordi, high ball. Reverse setup, babalik kay Densing. Ibinalik din ang bola. Chansa sa Lady Falcons. Third to Dao on the other hand.
You can see Tudao already smiling kahit nag-a-approach pa lang siya, Daphne. And you just have to give that point to her after the Lady Blazers giving up a costly chance ball.
Biggest lead here in set number 4, already at 5. 3 points meanwhile away. Itong Adamson Lady Falcons.
That block will definitely boost the confidence of Lady Blazers here. But of course, they have to double their efforts now that Adamson rather is ahead 2 sets.
Incoming rookie for CSB Lady Blazers is Camila Bartolome. Quick shout out sa family niya as well from Bacolod. Segi.
I think she was trying to go down the line on that, unfortunately, late ball contact.
Down to a 3-point game after that 5-point lead. Coach JP will be calling for a pause.
Long rallies. Long rallies. Long rallies. Napatay agad natin sa atin. Here we go. Abi, bakit nandito nga yung bola? Papaluin mo pa ng line. Bumababa na yung bola mo. Tapos ikot mo dito. Paluin mo na ng cross-court maba. Go!
Hindi pahirapan yung sarili natin, okay? Adamson!
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now.
Great call for time there by Coach JP. Very technical on that last timeout, no? In fact, you can already feel it in his aura na gustong-gusto niya na tapusin itong laro in just 4 sets.
Faye activating Mordy.
Oh.
And that over-reception resulting to a difficult second ball for Benilde.
Kumbaga walang ball control, Daphne, no? Na hindi nata-translate ulit sa CSB yung mga offense coming from the Lady Falcons.
Zen choosing Zam. And she will redeem that point for Benilde.
Again, a steady force for the Lady Blazers was Zam Nolasco.
This school play is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now. Perfect timing to activate itong si Zam Nolasco for Benilde. Sagaysay choosing Mordy. Coverage courtesy of Shiny Tura. Basilio Tulieses. This could be a long one. But nope. Says Shiny Tura as she'll be bringing the Lady Falcons now at match point.
From offense to defense, Shiny Tura was there for the Lady Falcons.
This spike is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now.
Oh.
Although there will be an error for Sapienza coming off the bench. One match point save for CSB.
Yep. Unfortunately, for Adamson, they have multiple opportunities here. But if you're CSB, it's do or die this rally.
Sapienza. Basilio choosing Lieses with that cross court. Great dig as always coming from Juris. Nolasco.
Zam Nolasco. A steady force again for the Lady Blazers and will definitely not give up without the fight.
2 match point save para sa side ng Lady Blazers. Timeout for Coach JP.
Okay. Coach. Francis, front. Okay. After timeout, ano tayo? Sub tayo. Okay. Hey. Okay. Hey! Eloy, go B. Francis, go here. Shane, dito ka lang sa gitna. Ang back row. Okay.
Everybody cover! Everybody cover! Tibay! Sa akin lahat to, okay? Go!
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now.
Nothing too fancy on that Coach JP timeout. In fact, I think the purpose of that timeout really was to just cut the momentum of the Lady Blazers here. Oh, there seems to be a miscommunication on the substitutions here for Coach JP. I think Sapienza and Sagaysay all together inside the court.
Nitura from behind. Gandang basa. Nitura will be setting it up. Dito kay
Chance
Mordy
ball.
with a push. Basilio Tolieses. Another chance. Ash adjusting. But love the reassurance here coming from her ates, from Zen, from Fiona, from Aya even. That attack out galing dito. So regardless, congratulations. But it is the Adamson Lady Falcons who will be securing this match and who will also book a ticket in our Final Four.
But of course, a huge congratulations as well and kudos to the Lady Blazers who forces and extended this quarterfinal series into a do-or-die match, and how they showed up big time in that first game. But in the end, again, it was Shine Netura, Coach JPUD, and the rest of the Lady Falcons getting this match.
So our Final Four picture is about to be complete dahil merong isang slot na lang at makukumpleto yan mamaya. But it is the Adamson Lady Falcons who will be heading on to our Final Four. They will go up against etong UST with their twice to beat advantage. Again, UST po ang may twice to beat. For our final scores, 18-25, 25-18, 15-25, 25-16, and 25-22. Nagwagi po ang Adamson Lady Falcons.
The fun goes on and on and on, on and on and on. To the break of dawn, fun is never done. Shakey's fun goes on and on. Hero to hero, what a ride. With each new decade, a fun new side. Still serving smiles on every plate. 50 great years, let's celebrate. Shakey's fun goes on and on and on, on and on and on. Shakey's got it going on, we still bring the fun.
With decades of great pizza, chicken, and mojos.
Shakey's fun goes on and on.
From era to era to era. The fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years.
The fun goes on at Shakey's.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Shakey's creamy spinach pizza. Creamier.
Creamier, yummier. Only projects, plans, play, games. With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
$25-18, $15-25, $25-16, and $25-22. Adamson Lady Falcons will be heading on into our Final Four. Now, this MVP of the match is brought to you by Shakey's. From era to era to era, the fun keeps rolling. 50 years of fun, family, and pizza here at Shakey's.
Our MVP of the match is no other than Francis Mordy, who stood the tallest in this game, who scored 18 points built on 16 attacks and 2 blocks to secure that spot in the semifinals.
She was very consistent. Even just in the first set, nakita natin siya yung alam mong magsa-step up para sa larong ito. And right now, she is with our courtside reporter, Danny.
Congratulations to the big win today, Frances. And my question really is, it wasn't an easy journey for Adamson to get into the semifinals. You really had to fight for it. How are you feeling right now?
I'm stressed.
You're stressed? How come?
Well, I think first, everything is to God. Then secondly, I just Well, I'm really happy we did it together. I'm really happy right now. And hopefully we'll make it to the finals.
And my second question, right, is how did you mentally prepare to bounce back stronger today coming from that loss to CSB last Tuesday?
Of course, I really have to suspend a lot of things just to like get myself ready. I skipped my classes. I had to attend my training because I need to bounce back. So during the first training after we lost, it was really bad for us though. But after a little advice and motivation from Captain Shayna Nitura, it's really helped and we were able to like come back. So for me, I really gave in everything. I skipped my classes, had to get enough rest, had to skip a lot of things just to come back strong.
And we can see that you're finally reaping the rewards of your hard work. So who are the people that you want to greet because you're MVP of the match? Friends, family?
My teammates. I want to say a very, very big thank you to all you.
Okay, congratulations, Francis. And since you are the MVP of the match, Shakey's has a special gift for you. Congratulations again, Francis Mordi, and of course the Adamson Lady Falcons, who are now advancing to the Final Four and semifinals. Now, let me turn you over to Daphne and Rhea.
Thanks, Danny, once again. Congratulations para dito kay Francis Mordi. 18 solid points leading the way on the side of the Lady Falcons. Now, time to check out our Smart Powered Up plays brought to you by Smart's Only 5G. Stay connected for only 85 pesos for 3 days. Load now through the Smart app. In set number 1, sabi nga natin, magandang umpisa ni Francis Mordi at nakuha niya yung kumpiyansa niya doon. So, some contributions as well na nakita natin galing kay Abby Segi.
Of course, you also have the presence again of Shakey Tura, who missed out game number 1 in the quarterfinals, and all of them really collectively got that set. And here in set number 2, we saw how Coach Jerry, maximizing or capitalizing on that game mechanics we have, that all-to-play rule. Dito niya pinasok si Camila Bartolome and Aya Densing, to which they secured this set here. And of course, in set number 2, medyo hindi rin naka-establish yung Adamson ng kanilang gustong offense because they were really lacking that reception.
Mga nag-struggle naman yung Adamson Lady Falcons, yung second stringer sila particularly. But here in set number 3, ito na yung 7-point performance, kung di ako nagkakamali, para kay Shakey Tura. Siya naman yung nag-step up for the Lady Falcons in that sequence. Also, some activations we felt galing syempre dun sa naging ball distribution itong si Faye Sagaysay activating Dote. Nagkaroon pa nga tayo ng showdown in terms of blockings. Dote kontra no Lasco. But Adamson stealing that one 25-16. And when we entered set number 4 on a mission and they just want to put up a finish para dito sa side na Adamson.
And what's exciting on the side of a CSB here, Daphne, is that Camila Bartolome was used as in her regular and usual middle blocker form to, again, perhaps stop the offense of Shakey Tura, Francis Mordi, and Abby Segi. But unfortunately, hindi pa rin nakuha ng CSB on that set.
Final scores po natin, 25-18, 15-25, 25-16, 25-22. 4-set victory for the Adamson Lady Falcons as they'll be going up against the side of UST. For our final numbers, attack points, 54-45 para sa Adamson.
And of course, you know how the Adamson Lady Falcons, they really capitalized on their attack, their offense here. Although both teams scoring the same block points, 10 apiece. Also same ace points here with 1 apiece. In fact, same nga rin yung errors nila, but still, Adamson, in the likes of Shakey Tura, Francis Mordi, and Abby Segi, they really capitalized on their offense.
So for our updated bracket, again, itong side ng CSB, they pushed into game number 2 quarterfinals. Ito nga ang side na Adamson Lady Falcons. But right now, they'll be heading sa ating Final 4 against the UST na may twice to beat advantage. Sa kabilang side naman, NU nakabang dito, sila ang may twice to beat advantage. As our upcoming game, next game po, FU Lady Tamaraos will go up against University of the Philippines, and whoever wins on that game, yun ang kakalabanin ng National University. So don't go away dahil magbabalik pa rin po ang Shakey Super League Preseason Unity Cup.